Hello and welcome to June's birth month flower, just in the nick of time. I'm going to be showing you my process for painting this watercolor honeysuckle. So I hope that you're going to join me, and let's just go ahead and dig right in. All right, so I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to make this video. It's been a really wet spring and early summer, and my art studio is in the basement. And we've had a bit of an ant situation. It's been really bad. So getting that tended to, so I'm in a little bit of a different environment. So my lighting's a little bit different. So I hope it looks okay. I took a few pictures. This is one of the ones I took. Unfortunately, my printer is also on the fritz and it's not printing yellow. So you don't see the yellow in this photo, and it changed the colors of the leaves. But this is one of the photos I took of the honeysuckle. I didn't really like it very much, so I just picked some from the internet instead. This one I did as a practice, put it this way, and I like it for the most part, but I thought I would change it up a little bit even for the video. And this here, let it be a lesson not to talk on the phone while you're trying to write something. Underneath this, I misspelled honeysuckle. I forgot the K. So I taped over it and just rewrote it, and that's just fine. And then I found this photo, which I really, really like, but it's not a free photo, so I decided not to use it, obviously. So I found this one on Pixabay, and I really like it. So I decided to go ahead and use this one. I've already drawn it out. And I'm just gonna kind of go over the supplies like I usually try to. The brushes I have, this is just kind of it's a 9 fine touch brush, which I used just to get my paints out and put into my palette. I have a number 10 Princeton, a number 6 Princeton, a number 3 Princeton, and a number 1 rigger brush. So I think I'll probably use all of those, but just thought I'd mention those. And then for my paints, I'm using Meiliang, which is one of the ones I kind of gravitate to all the time anyways, but I really liked the colors that are actually just available in the set without really having to mix a lot of colors. So this one is rose red with a little bit of madder red. This is violet purple, violet red, I apologize. And then this is violet red with a little bit more water in it. This is a little bit of fresh purple, and this is Prussian blue that I might use, and then a couple different greens that I'll go over kind of once I get to that stage, because that'll be kind of one of the last things we do. On this one, I like how it turned out, but I feel like I want to have a little bit more definition, or variety, I should say, of the colors within each of the little petals. They should be a little darker on the ends and then get lighter for the most part, unless they're in shadow, kind of going towards the center of the flower. So I'm going to kind of concentrate on that a little bit more this time. I will have this image on the screen somewhere as I'm working, so you can also see that. I don't have enough camera shot here to have it in right now, so I will have it up kind of in the corner somewhere. So I'm just going to work my way around the different petals as each of them kind of dry, and I am going to do the wet on wet method, I believe. So I'm going to get the paper wet first and then bring the paint in. And my lines are a lot darker than I would have them be if I was just doing this on my own, but I always want to make sure you can see my pencil lines. And you can see how it kind of starts to kind of balloon out. That's what you're looking for when you do the wet on wet method. And I'm going to go in with just a little bit of that red just to kind of deepen in. And the petal is a little bit turned, like kind of cupped like this. So I'm going to make the outer edges also just a little bit darker. I'm going to pick a little bit of that middle color out. And I am switching brushes. I'm using a little bit of a larger brush when I'm just putting the water down right now, and then switching to the smaller brush so I'm not wasting as much paint. So I switched between the two. I've done that before, like that, I believe. And then it does get a lot lighter here in the next part of the petal as it moves towards the center. I'm starting on the outer edge of the petals, so the color is more concentrated there and then lightens as I pull it towards the center. And then I'm just gonna wipe my brush off a little bit and then keep kind of dragging that paint down. And I'm doing that in order to remove any extra paint on my paintbrush so that I can make it go lighter and lighter and lighter as I work towards the center of the flower. And now I'm just going to go in with a little bit more of the violet red. As I work around the painting, I will sometimes grab the violet red mixed with that rose red, madder red mixture. Sometimes I will pick up just a teeny tiny bit of that blue and even a little bit of that deep violet, just for more contrast and to deepen some of the shadows. And I do alter the color of the petals a little bit differently than the reference photo. That was just a stylistic choice of my own, but that's kind of what I do as I work through all the different petals. Again, now I am just wetting the area that I'm going to put the paint in. And as I am working, if I feel like the petal got too dark because there's too much paint, I will just rinse my brush and then dab off most of the water. And then I will take that and kind of treat it like it's a little bit of a sponge, and I will just press down with the bristles and pick up some of the paint. That way I can lighten what's on the surface of the paper. Another tip that I want to remind you of is as you are working, the way you hold your brush matters. If you want to try to stay inside of your pencil lines, then you want to hold your brush a little bit more perpendicular, if you will, straight up and down. Because if you hold it on a slant, then a lot of times you will go outside of your lines. So if you don't want to do that, then just remember that little tip. And as I'm working, I also will kind of be changing the shape of the petals sometimes just with my paint, altering my drawing just because I aesthetically don't like it, or I just feel like it needs to be fatter, or whatever the reason may be. So you can always make changes as you are going with your paint. You just want to make sure that if you don't want to see the pencil lines, that you lighten those up quite a bit before you start painting, because after you put watercolor down, you cannot erase your pencil lines. So because watercolors dry a lot lighter than they are when you first put them down, layers is the best way to create contrast and depth when working with watercolors. So I'm going to go through this painting with a first pass, and then I will come back through and add some more depth and dimension with a second pass. So I'm going to set this to music for a little bit and continue painting and showing you my process. I'm going to also speed it up just a little bit, which you can slow down in the settings if you would like to see it just like at regular time. And I will pop kind of in and out as I need to explain things to you and let you know what I'm doing.
I'm in the state of hit and run.
As I'm working around the painting, I am paying very close attention to the reference photo. When you see really dark darks or really light lights, that is what can kind of show you the direction that the petal is going. So if I feel like I get an area like I'm working on this petal too dark, then I'm lifting it off with just a damp paintbrush. That way I can make it look like it's turned, because there's a shadow there that makes it look like it's kind of cupped. So I will achieve that by really kind of paying attention to where those highlights are and the shadows are on the petal from the reference photo.
But the truth that they are hiding is nothing that I fear. And I know that hate is mindless, covering every possible kiss. So tell me why it matters, and tell me what you miss. Is this love that you're showing, or just another misleading play?
The next petals that I'm painting are technically white or really, really light pink in the reference photo, but I decided to make them just a little bit more pink so that I could see them kind of showing up with the background being white of the paper. So I just wanted to mention that. And then I also wanted to say, I'm not sure what's going on with my camera as it keeps changing the focus point. I know it jumped a little bit my last video as well. I'm not sure what's going on. I had an update and my phone's now possessed. So I'm trying to figure that out, but I just wanted to mention that that's what's going on. If anybody has any suggestions, I would love for you to drop those in the comments if you know how to adjust that kind of setting. can go in and do like a second pass with just the dark color mostly to create some more depth and add a little bit more shadow and kind of give a little bit more definition to each of the petals. I'm really paying attention to the reference photo as well as I do this. That way I can really get the shape of the petal as well as kind of the way it's facing, because some of them look like they're curled up facing towards us, some of them look like they're facing the side. So I'm really focused on the reference photo as I do this. And then as I did before, if I feel like it got too dark, then I am just taking a clean damp brush and going in and just lifting some of that paint up. And there's just kind of a lot of back and forth right now as I do this, just trying to get, you know, the shapes of the petals right, and then just putting the highlights and the kind of the low lights in the correct spots.
It's a new day for a high. It's another day to try to get by. And ooh, yeah, I'm feeling now every second, every hour of the day. Yeah. It's a new day for a high. Yeah. It's a new day for good times. I just turn the page, let it write what it likes. And ooh, yeah, I'm feeling now. Every atom in my body feels okay. Yeah. It's a new day for good times. Flying like I'm weightless, yeah, I'm losing all my senses, and it's making it impossible to die. Everything's in motion, yeah, I'm lost in the commotion, and I've never ever felt so freaking When you were leaving, I need you even more than I did before. You had the last word when you walked out the door. You drive me crazy, I want you to stay here. Now I'm here alone. I hate this party and I don't know anyone. We get drunk and we fight, but I forgive you, although you drive me crazy. I want you to stay here. You'll be the death of me still, your medicine.
But for the greens, I am using tree green and emerald green, kind of just mixed together. And I end up going back in with a white Posca pen at the end and kind of going over the areas that I put the green where the petals meet the stem. I didn't like how it looked, so I wanted to kind of make that look a little bit lighter. But I just went straight in with the green. I did not get it wet first. And I will go back in kind of dabbing in a little bit of a darker shade before it dries, just to add a little bit more contrast and some shadows.
You'll be the death of me still, your medicine. Yeah, I need it. You light my fire just to put me out again. Still I need you. I'm weak for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, you. I'm weak for you. Yeah, you. Yeah, you.
I decided to go in with a liner brush to add a little bit more definition and also add just some, maybe a little bit of striations to add some more dimension and interest to the petals. And again, just to kind of give a little bit more definition to some of the areas where I wanted a really, like a thick shadow, or a more defined shadow, I should say. So because the background was white, I decided to go ahead and add in a little bit of splatter. You know, I love the splatter. And then I decided to go ahead, as I said earlier, and bring in a little bit of white from a Posca pen, just adding a little bit of highlight and a little bit more interest into some of the petals. It was just really a stylistic choice that I decided to do. And then for outlining it, I didn't want to have a heavy black line, and because it's on white paper, you wouldn't see the white. I decided to go back in and actually just darken in my pencil lines. And I actually really liked that because it gave it just enough definition, but it didn't really detract from the petals. So that's how I kind of wrapped it all up together. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you paint this honeysuckle, I would love to know what color you paint yours. So go ahead and drop that in the comment section. And if you like my content, I hope that you will like and subscribe and maybe share my channel with someone else that you think might enjoy it. I thank you so much for tuning in every week. I will be posting at least twice a month on Sundays, more if I have time. I do have a lot of really exciting projects coming up, so I will see you very soon. Bye.